Okay. Salad and mouth? Yep, it's gamer time. Okay, welcome back, Dust Bunnies. Missed you. I really didn't, I'll be honest. Okay. So, getting back on to my thoughts about series I want to get into. Rather, what's the games that I want to like make content out of. I've already unfortunately shown that I can't be streaming like Battlefront or Battlefront 2 with its current heyday, or Splitgate 2, just due to how badly unoptimized it is. I screwed up the timing on that. I could have waited on that side right there. But I think I can just record them on OBS, just like for my offline games on that end, and just get to enjoy it in retrospect or so on that side, I suppose. Because that still can be content on one way or another. I'll get to post out, and at the very least, I can just like post like my times chilling in Discord or so. Rena, on your side, I'm getting to make so many lovely videos off of our Chatbots Use Your Words experience or so, and I do think that kind of like with how I organize my drinking nights on the monthly scale or so, if, whenever things do line up, of course, that could be great to get to post out, have fun, because I think I already have like the first Chatbots uploading literally tomorrow in my 12 a.m. slot, 12 a.m. in my noon slot, 12 p.m. slot. So that would be great. And of course, I get to boost you as a great social friend and everything like that or so. Thank you, Super Jump. Okay, now I can't Super Jump this crap. Wow, nice. Besides the one failure, that was a pretty clean room. And this was like a throwback to one of the B-side rooms. Almost feels like. With the moving platform crap and all. Ah! Fun to play for everyone. I'll try to play it at least once a month regularly. And like, especially like after we just had the conversation with Crimson on how like, planning is sporadic as adults because we're not in control of all the free time that we'd love to get in the world, quite frankly. I'd love to be in control of the free time in the world if it ever did come my way, but that's just, like, life isn't gonna work out like that. So we just gotta plan, see a lot of it falling through, and then just seeing, oh, we got lucky this one time around. We're all conveniently free. Yeah, let's play video games. Because that's quite frankly the love of the game, the spirit of trying to line things up with your friends, because, well, nothing ever does line up when it comes to it for being an adult, unfortunately. We just gotta do what we can, Chief. Enough of us, we can make it work with some each time, yeah. It's kind of like when I've been calling so much on the side of trying to get people for joining my tabletop nights before the con crunch came around and took up all of my time from the world and everything like that or so. I was about to say I need to refresh my dash because I need to refresh my jumps because I already used both dashes. That's just bad cycling right there. Gotta put some time off requests and coordinate schedules playing against adults. Yeah! The fact is I already burned like all my time off with both my Japan trip in April and my Momocon trip in May. Like, I legitimately like have no more time left off. I have like sick time. I don't want to burn that in case I actually need to call out sick. And then it's like, that's why you used all your time, Cruzy, so quite frankly, you gotta come into work today. Miss me with that. If, like, I actually want to, I don't want to, unfortunately, use some of that time. Like, yeah, of course, like, it's PTO when it comes to an instance, so you should, you should absolutely use it if you, like, reliably when it comes to it or so. But I'm not gonna be the idiot that uses all my time as, like, my sit time as days off time too, and then when I'm actually sit with what's the new COVID variant going around, I think I saw in the news or so, then it's like, well, you're coming into work, Cruzy. I'm not gonna be that idiot. Making points as an adult is an art form, and I think that's where it's lending to my credence as, once again, as Flanny tells me, neurotypical of, like, I am absolutely fine with shooting the shit constantly and, you know, being sporadic to just being like, totally, like, hey, look, I want to pencil you into my schedule. Tell me what time we're working with for you, and I'm gonna see how I can make it work for me. And on that side, just, yeah, on the introvert scale, and what, this isn't necessarily, okay, this is dissing friends, one way or another. I'm not gonna get around the fact that this is dissing friends, but a lot of you are introverts online when it comes to, I'm not saying everybody is, but all the people in the cruise ship especially so, and they can't make a plan to save their lives. Now, it's not that I'm trying to be scathing necessarily when it comes to it. Why did I do that? I need to have both of my jumps on that side of the wall right there. But I'm just saying it as it is. Like, I have to, brother, I have to do all the work with all the planning here. Woo! I need both my jumps. I need both my jumps. I need both my jumps. Woo! Nice. Introverts unite separately. Introverts unite separately. That's actually so goated. Oh, I was about to say, it's like, can I actually one cycle all of this and first try this room just on good timing? Now I'm never gonna get as far as that again, so guilty lol. What? I've tried to set things up, and to be fair, it's not that I've really had a big server busting event in the past month or so, because I didn't organize a drinking night for May, I don't believe. I say drinking. The drinking night is an exclusive point for me. It's community night for everybody else, just to kind of chill around or so. But I was about to say, I don't think I organized one in May just due to MomoCon coming around. It's June now, and well, I don't have my VR headset set up yet, but I'm planning to go back to my parents' house tomorrow, get the drill, and just sort of, just drill into the apartment. I'm inside my apartment walls. Drill into the apartment walls so I can set that up, because I want to go back to do my VR stuff. And also, I have a much bigger play space when it comes to it than now. So I absolutely want to take advantage of it. Plus, there's a lot of 3D content that I absolutely want to be using more. So we'll see how it goes. Drill. I need to get a power drill because it's not just the headset that you need, Rena. It is the base stations, which are like the little trackers that are going to be up on the wall, kind of like infrared cameras in a way. If you want to like find the quickest comparison, I suppose, to it of needing to track where I am in the room or so. It's just 4 wall screws when it comes to it, but it's still like, it's not that I have a drill on hand. I have to wait a cycle if I'm going to be doing that. I can't be rushing that along, because that's the 3rd time I've done that. Only had an Oculus? Okay, fair enough then. Is that renter friendly? So, to be fair, the apartment lease says they'll only accept small holes when it comes to it for, like, you know, like hanging posters or like pictures or so. But nothing a little coking can't fit after we're all said and done, right? Right? I mean, okay, technically, yeah, it would be breaking rent to that side or so, but I'm gonna be smart about this, okay? Like, it says so small holes or whatever. Quite frankly, I can paint match if it's really going to be an issue. I'm gonna try to time it to where there's nobody else in the apartment complex when I do it or so, and I already had all the maintenance requests done. I'm saying this as I'm getting my salad ready, so give me a moment to catch my breath. But when it comes to it, I'm not saying I'm gonna have a problem. Quite frankly, like, my counter argument to this is, if it's small holes only allowed in the apartment or so, what about everybody who like has like a TV that they just want to install? Like, you want to mount it to the wall? That's 2 wood screws. Not wood screws. That's just 2 screws in general that you're going to need to affix it to the wall for. And like, you know, it's not everybody's like nerds or so necessarily. Like, people will just use, like, people have TVs for like their normal, regular, daily lives. I don't think the apartment people are gonna cause too much of a fuss when it comes to it then. But me putting 4 screws, 2 for each base station then. Like, I'm just putting it out there. So we should be fine. Should be. If they do cause a fuss, it's like, well, it's like, brother, you have holes, it's holes in the wall of my apartment now. It's not very deep. It's only gonna be like an inch deep in 4 parts. And like, I'm gonna coat it together anyway at the end. Nice. Policing should be fine to say no pets, but you're actually allowed 5 cats aren't they destructive? I mean, provisions are out there, like for the pet policy, like, if I was gonna, like, bring my lovely boy on, or so, like, he can, like, he's not necessarily staying with me in the apartment, but there's no rules that necessarily say, that say that he can't visit. Like, he's absolutely allowed to just kind of, like, visit or bum around a little bit or so when it comes to it overall. I love Flappy Bird. I love Flappy Celeste. Straight up there. I was trying to drip the side, but I was just a little too ahead of it. Gotta make sure that I'm getting this here. Yeah, it's that, or it's like, for example, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom that I am into, so nobody else should be living, but actually, I guess I did think about it, so it says, like, if somebody is going to be, like, living with you, it can't be, like, it can't be more than, like, 2 weeks in the apartment or so, otherwise it would be breaking contract. So, like, if somebody needs to, like, bum for, like, a day or two, like, yeah, if I need, like, if there's going to be a friend that, like, needs to bum at my apartment or so, they're liable to do so. It's not breaking contract terms, necessarily. But, you know, they did think about it to that end. And quite frankly, like, you know, it's not like with malicious intent, necessarily. I'm just trying to use it for my stuff. And, once again, too, like, a normie thing, I say normie as if it's, like, derogatory necessarily. Like, no, like, it's like, everybody has a TV in their apartment or homes, especially if they're normal, not counting nerds. I'm not necessarily using my TV, it's not that I'm necessarily using the TV too much, besides start casting YouTube, because I'm not, like, using cable or so, necessarily, but, like, there's gotta be other people in this apartment complex who have a TV mounted to their walls, and that's gonna be wood screws anyway, then. So, like, I'm like, you know, I hope that I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, and that, you know, it's not like the apartment police are gonna come down and bust down my doors and just say, hey, you broke the lease rules, now pay a fine or get evicted right now, but, we should be fine, you know? At the very least, the staff have been very friendly, you know, I haven't had a problem with, like, maintenance and everything like that or so. And then at the same time, like, well, otherwise I wouldn't have chosen this apartment complex when it came, just to begin with, quite frankly. But, you know, you never know. It can take just that one bad experience for somebody to be soured all the way. Oh, that was just a little late. I got panicky on my first burn jump right there. Hey, good, and you are good. Reasonable people can be reasonable. Yeah, if it's gonna be a problem, then it's like, alright, I'll just coach it back together, and I'll find another way to get my VR stuff then. I'll just have to buy, like, 2 tall bookshelves, and put my base stations on there instead. There we go. Not too bad. Strong winds, so you know what that means. It's super jump time. Oh, no, it's snowball time, too. Ah! I guess I could also just, yeah, exactly, use these snowballs to boost myself by just good timing. Oh, I almost jumped into that one right there! Goodness. Alright. Ink cloud means that you only get 1 jump on it. Now, I should be cruising past this section because I am literally the Wind Mage. I control the wind. But technically I'm the Wind Maid here in my outfit and whatever stuff like that or so. That shouldn't be a problem. Ah! I think you need to diagonally dash up right there. When it comes to it then. So, 1, 2. No, maybe not. We'll play around with this. But yeah, like, okay. Opposite way, and then let the cloud naturally expire. Yeah, I want to get back to that stuff, and I want to do my VR things. coming up again soon enough? Because I know like one big thing, a month. Now, granted, it's a month away from now, of course, but a virtual market. Ooh, baby girl, virtual market summer this year is in July, and I cannot. I cannot wait, because hopefully I can rope a lot of the cruise ship around into joining, because a lot of them have only been able to come at the times when I'm showing them, like, you know, when it's not actually the peak of the world itself, or rather, like, when the parallel worlds are over, and it's just, we're seeing the virtual market of, like, after everything's said and done. So we're not getting to see what corporate worlds necessarily as much. And I want to showcase it off, because that's like some of the best stuff for VR. Even if they are desktop, you know, it still is a way for them to connect with me. And quite frankly, that's as close as I'll ever be with some of them, unfortunately. Drifted too much. You have to dash left and right there to get that door lock, it seems. Right, for just up for this attempt here, I want to actually see how my sight read does. Yes, there's a cloud right there. The winds are making me drift too much. So naturally drift with the winds. Don't press an arrow key on that drift right there. Gotcha, Cruzy, gotcha. And then you just jumped right there for whatever reason. Ah! It's fine though. Just wait by. Oh, a little too early. And then you just missed the battle in orb entirely. But yeah, like, that'll be fun. I know, like, one thing that I definitely want to do more is, of course, like, with July 24th being my birthday. Oh, you hesitated! You should have just dashed at the apex. That would have cleared the section. Alright, just don't hesitate next time, Cruzy. I need to... Because, like, every year for my streamer birthday, July 24th, I always try to... I hesitated again. I always try to do a throwback stream to where I go through all my old models, all my old overlays, and that's always kind of like my signal to upgrade my stuff. And I've got a lot of things cooking, both on 2D and on just like the general art side when it comes to it overall, I guess. Okay, you didn't hesitate that side. Good. I just tried to make sure I got the apex of the cloud jump, in case that's needed as well, too. But, what's his face? Yeah, like, I really, like... Hold on. I was thinking to myself, saying, how do I do this thing again? Okay, I did my jump pad, so I just needed to boost. And then I have to use a second for that then. So I have to use the momentum for the second one and preserve my other jump though. Okay, yep. You got it, Chrissy, you got it. Not bad. You got it. Yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done leading up to it. And to be fair, I have a month, but once again, with family visiting over for all of June or so, it's actually not as much time as I'd think. Like, I actually have my work cut out for me when it comes to figuring out what I want to do gift-wise, and that's not counting any other of my own future just creative endeavors in general. Because who knows, maybe I might get more commissions, especially after you've already commissioned me here, Rena. That I just, you know, like, I have plans out for the future, I guess is like the best way to put it, but I don't know how I'm going to be on the time management spectrum, because I don't know what I might be doing family-wise, stream-wise, and then that's also not counting in general. I need to wait more. I need to ride the bubble for as much as possible. That's not counting what other life stuff just might come around and really screw me over, like more dental problems, car problems, anything like that in between, you know? Once a barrier was known in advance, yeah. But so that's why I'm trying to get myself on as much of a head start here as possible. I held the left key and stopped drifting there, so that's my issue. So it's best to, alright, so the fact that I already have, you know, my game plan and schedule for what I want to be doing already set in stone early enough, I'm very happy with myself there. Good drift, good drift, good drift. Trying to figure out this room's conceit. I need to get a better jump on that. Okay. I got it now. Cause at first I was like, why is there a little area if I can just kind of jump around it? You're supposed to use the momentum as it shoots all the way back up. Wait, so. And then you have to be fast enough to climb around on that side. You can also try to drift around right there, but that's more pain than just kind of like waiting for your cycle or so. All right, no big deal, no big deal. Nice. Battling segment already. Wow, I cruised through the Mirror Temple. And then now I'm gonna be messing this up. Oh boy, here we go. Ah, that's only down. This used to be a cute little strawberry collecting game. I mean, to be fair, the Mirror Temple absolutely has the worst vibes, I'd say, when it comes to it, for just trying to think, this is just cute strawberry collecting game. Woo! When it comes to it. But like, we're in the miasma of what is absolutely a platformer game now, ladies and gentlemen. I need to preserve my dash right there. Ah! Oh! I thought it was gonna be the opposite, to where I'd be able to grab onto that after the dash crystal. But you know, that's me assuming Ron right there. That's me assuming Ron. But yeah, I'll see how those plans don't advance, because I know like one thing I definitely want to be improving on is there is stuff. I can grab the side. I can grab the side of that moving pillar right there. Actually, after the second crystal. I want to be learning instruments more again, because I have like, because once again I brought my sister's piano, for instance, to the apartment or so. So that's something that I absolutely want to be learning more. I also brought my ocarina, and I think it'd be really cool, because I want to fulfill some of the pipe dreams that I never have gotten around to doing, such as playing songs on like those instruments, piano, ocarina, like whatever stuff like that in cosplay, and record videos of that, because I think I want to expand my cosplay side for the content creation side. I've got my stream upgrades that I need to do, and I want to do more 3D content in general too. But you know, that opportunity hasn't necessarily come up as much. I kind of flailed around at the sight reading right there, and I really didn't know what to do. You didn't know I had an ocarina, Reina? Because I don't think I brought it up necessarily, but I did buy one, maybe like back in my college days or so. I could absolutely like show it off and actually maybe play a song or two in Discord, quite frankly. Now, to be fair, I'm very, very rusty at it. I think I know like the piano more than my ocarina, but yeah, because I know like, you know, if you want to sit and watch people like pan piano, but then, you know, pan piano gone sexual. So I just like, the person I follow more now, I just like when the anime covers come out, I think you can just kind of commit. I keep trying to grab the left side without spice, but if I just do the diagonal, maybe I'll vortex into battle in there. I also burned my jump right there, so that was kind of bricked. Yeah, that's something I want to do, just because, you know, it's a concept that, you know, we've seen like the piano players do enough, but I want to maybe like flex a little bit more on that. And it's not like it's only the piano players, but you know, the more well-known ones when it comes to it. Once again, like, pan piano was probably like the most well-known, and they absolutely are, but that's because they also sold out more to the fan service side, to be fair. And to be fair, a woman doing stuff on the internet gets views. Woman doing stuff in more stimpy, scantily clothes gets hella views. And unfortunately, that's just how it's going. Like, some of their YouTube thumbnails are actually wilding out. But then again, you don't need me to tell you that, right? They obviously, you know, got more of their fame just from, you know, leaning into it more than anything. And it's unfortunate that, you know, that sells, but hey, that's the internet for you. Like what? Get your bad, Pan. You know, get your bad. But like for me, I just want to look cute in cosplay. So they do it in cosplay too, but still it's skimpy. And I'm not gonna pull that off. I'm not gonna pull that off at all. Somebody, I forget their name, who played the violin like that. Isn't it like the guy who like does like, you know, like levels of violin? I'd say like Megalovania, like 10 levels or whatever crap like that, if I remember stuff like that or so. I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember off the top of my head. They also dress up. Because I know that they also dress up. I just can't remember their name too, but there is a violinist like that or so, and he's a guy, and he's really cool too. If I dash straight up instead of diagonal, maybe I can do that there. So let's test that theory then. I messed up by dashing upwards. I'm sure subscribe. Oh, this one is a girl. Oh, well, not Jason. No, never mind. So I know a guy, but he also like kind of like does like more teaches stuff more than full cover songs, I guess, when it comes to it. So maybe I'll see after. Or okay, so I can just do straights like that. I panned it right there. I panned it right there again. Okay, just hold diagonal. Hold diagonal. I will say, I'm glad that they have the little octopus marker right there as a signal of when you need to exit and do your diagonal dash. That's actually really nice by the devs. Just have that intrinsically. Okay, don't panic. Totally just ride the wave on that side there. Good. Huh? Okay, nice. Mirror temple done. Let's go. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, buy a salad and let's keep going.